Here we go, once again. First stream in a bit. Well, with audio, I guess. We did the silent stream, which was a fun experiment, but it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same. I realized that I do talk a lot. It's weird to have a silent stream. But yeah, we're back. I'm feeling much better. It really got me. The flu really got me this time. But here we are, and this is the list that I've been trying out lately. After seeing Dom Harvey win the Open, and he was running the one of Coalition Relic as well as the Sword Tooth. I'm not a big fan of the Dino itself. I just like Scout too much, basically. But the Coalition Relic seemed like a very interesting card in the deck that I honestly had never considered. I thought this wasn't really legal, that it was just like a card printed for like EDH and stuff. I didn't even know the card was actually modern legal since I wasn't playing back in Future Side. So it was very cool to actually see the card, read it, and figure out that it's actually pretty great for what we're trying to do. So the idea behind this card is that you don't even need actual lands, but by playing this card, it kind of makes like a Lotus Bloom impression in the Lotus Bloom builds right here. Lotus Bloom basically enables you to still make 6 mana on turn 4. It allows you to make 6 mana on turn 4 without needing to have actually access to 6 lands. This is basically the same thing, except that it comes down on turn 3. Do we have a shill emote? We do not have a shill emote. I don't know what a shill is, so... So we cast this on turn 3, we put a counter on it, and then on our first main phase on the following turn, now we have access to 1 free mana from this, plus the mana we get by tapping the relic itself, essentially turning into +2 mana, which, if we do play an untapped land for a turn, gives us the 6 that we need for Primeval Titan, without much effort. I'm again trying this out. I'm not sure yet, but it so far has been pretty excellent, actually. So that's why you see me playing 2 right now. It's possible 2 is too many, and I should just be playing the 1. But I want to draw it, and I want to see how good it is. I've been drawing it, and it has been feeling pretty excellent, to be fair. Also, it fixes mana very nicely for all your sideboard spells. So it's very common, like on turn 3 against control or something. You can pay 3, play your relic, and then be holding up Spell Pierce to counter whatever they do. And if they don't do anything, then you just put a counter at their end of turn. Same thing in Path to Exile matchups. Because you get to do the same thing, tap 3, play Coalition Relic, and then you're holding a Path to Exile. Yeah, so that's basically what we're doing with the main deck. As you can see, I am running Reclamation Sage again in the main. This is one of the 3 things that I'm doing. Basically, I cut 1 Trinket Mage. I think going down to 2 is fine. Again, the 3rd one is usually the flex spot. And there were 3 options that I was considering. I wanted to clean up, to free up, some sideboard space, and I chose to run either one of these 3 in the main deck. I think Reclamation Sage and Obstinate Baloth are currently the 2 best options. So either one of those I'm very happy to run as a one-off in the main, which would free up space in the sideboard to add things like Teague and Chameleon Colossus, there's been a very high uptick in Grixis Shadow lists online. So I wanted to try Colossus again. Another card that I've been trying that has been pretty surprising actually has been Celestial Purge. This card is very solid. It exiles Phoenix, it exiles Blood Moon, it exiles Liliana, Dark Confidant. The list goes on. It's actually very good. I've been pretty happy with it. What's up, Inquisitor Jesus and Arian? How's everybody doing today? So yeah, so that's the stuff that we're doing. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is we're going down to 28 lands. This is because now we have access to the relic, which means that we don't need as many actual lands in the deck, and we are not so heavily reliant on having untapped green on turn 1 because we're not playing the ranger anymore. Well, Impulse, actually, we started testing Impulse here, and from here it caught on, and so yeah, I'm pretty familiar with Impulse actually. Impulse is great. It's a very good card in the deck. I think it does a lot of the stuff that you want to be doing. But right now I am putting like a higher price, as in Z, right? Price with a Z. I'm putting a higher price on having like the actual cards because that frees up cyberspace for me. And I feel like I want to be on 28 lands. I feel like 27, it's just too little. The only thing is I'm running a canopy, but it could very easily be correct to be playing a 4th forest. Just wanted to throw that out there. Perfectly fine hand. In fact, pretty good hand here. Godless Shrine? What the fuck does Godless Shrine mean? Alright, so we really need to find the bounce land here, but if we do, then we're gonna have access to a turn 4 Titan, and that's why I was saying there's a lot of value in this Coalition Relic. Bounce land, yes. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna play out this Stellary West. Yeah, because I can't really transmute this, because in order to transmute this, it would cost me my Gemstone Mine. I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I made a mistake actually. I should have played the Simic Growth and bounced the Gemstone, and then end of turn see what I wanted to do. But this I guess is also fine. If they want to like LD themselves to destroy my Simic Growth, I'm very happy about that. What is my opponent doing over there? I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Yeah, it's very adaptable. Like, things change all the time. I feel like new cards get discovered constantly. Catbag, thank you for the follow. Thanks for hanging out today. Using the scouts, but with the prevalence of Phoenix, do you think Wayward Horse may become more useful even though it slowed down one more turn? Curious in your thoughts. I don't like the Sword Tooth. I mean, it's an okay card, and I understand the reasoning for wanting to play it. I just personally do not love the card too much. So let's think. I think I just want to transmute for Cavern here. I don't know what my opponent is up to, and I feel like I want to be protected. Hey, Aryan, thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Gonna share some emotes in the chat. What? Give me my emotes, Twitch. Okay, the emotes are fine. It said that it wasn't. That's weird. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So this makes me more excited about... This makes me more excited about just jamming a prime time here. Wee. I guess it worked. Opponent immediately concedes. That's hilarious. Alright, what are we up against? Turn 1 Godless Shrine into turn 2 Breeding Pool. Whatever this is, I feel like I want some Spell Pierces. Probably won't get Actig. And I very likely will want Cavernous Souls. Ghost Quarter, Colony can come out. I wonder if this is a gift deck and my opponent will be like slamming Iona, because if that's the case, then I want to be playing some number of Path to Exile. And maybe Tormod's Crypt in order to stop their like stupid combo, the reanimating combo, whatever that is. Aryan Rodside. Aryan Rodside. Hola Elfkid, ¿cómo andas? Yeah, it might be the gift stack. If that's the case, I want a couple of paths. Probably don't want Walking Ballista. Definitely want my counter magic. Don't want Rex Sage. -1 Asusa. -1 Relic. Yeah, they showed me Decay. I don't want to rely on this. Perfectly fine hand. Perfectly fine hand. Yeah, it looks like it is the deck we played against the other day. Yeah, but there's a lot of value in Scout. Like the instant speed is extremely relevant. Whoo! That's a good brutality right there. I would even say it's pretty brutal. Brutal. Whatever. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal brutality. I would expect them to take steerings here. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you flashing stuff at instant speed is very relevant. And they know about this, so I'll do this. And I just don't like doing nothing until turn 3. Scout forces my opponent to do stuff. Doing nothing doesn't force anything. If that makes sense. That is mildly annoying. Ugh, it would have been nice to find... It would have been nice to find, what's his name? In there. You see, if we had Scout here, we would basically win the game. Whereas if we had Sword Tooth, then we are not doing anything. Yep, so there's the Iona. We sided in 2 path to hedge against this, so that's basically what we're drawing towards. That is basically what we're drawing towards. It's gonna be Iona on green. And now what? Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to cycle Canopy here because I thought that it made sense to try to find the what's his name right there, the path to exile, because they were tapped out of counter magic, and you know we're not winning the game anyway, right? We're not doing anything, so seems to be definitely worth doing. Yeah, we played against this opponent the other day. I can't remember if it was on the silent stream or the previous one. Not sure. But yeah, they have like a super sweet concoction going on over there. It's very cool. We have to find Iona here. Path, I mean, here. Okay, we did, so we'll pass the turn. And on upkeep, path this gal. Maybe I should have... Yeah, maybe that was a mistake actually, and I should have waited until he attacked, because maybe they don't attack with the Wildwood, and I save 3 damage. Decay. Okay, that means Wildwood is not serving. That's a problem though. White. So we're gonna be doing explosives on 3. We might actually win this. We might actually fucking win this. Too sad that we actually took out the Colony Garden. I mean, we're casting Titan next turn. I guess Ghost Squatter doesn't let us. Okay. We can draw our Ghost Squatter. We did not. We did not, because we sided out. That's why we didn't draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess Azusa would have helped us too. Alright, got us. So I feel like I definitely want more path. Because that stupid fucking plan is very real actually. Teague seems fine too. It stops gifts, it stops the other thingy too. 1 explosives is cool. Definitely want Bog, want Kavita Crossroads. What's up, Erlen? ¿Cómo va? ¿Todo bien? Maybe I don't want the Teague. It stops gifts and given, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's fine. My opponent seems like it's very, very soft to the card Primeval Titan. It doesn't seem like they grind very well. I guess I do want the full 4. So we need to -1 steerings. Yeah, -1 assist is fine. Okay, let's try this. Nah, I don't want Hornet Queen. It doesn't do anything really for me. Keep this, and I'm going to lead on Amulet on 1. I doubt that my opponent has any way of killing Amulet for 3 mana. And then on 2, I can stare, hopefully, into a bounce land. We get Relic in order to help us get to turn 4 prime time. Double Relic's been phenomenal. I have been very impressed by this card. Very impressed by this card. You can main board Quinn, Bailoff, or Rexage. Those are the three possibilities. I am choosing, and I'm going for Rexage. You can choose whatever you want. I'm just trying to free up some sideboard space. That's why I'm running one of those 3 in the main, but you can just, you know, go back to running 3 trinkets. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying things out. As usual, you know, I will never say that I have the answer to anything. Even in the sideboard guide, my point was to, you know, say you can do whatever you want. This is how the matchup plays out. In fact, you should do whatever you want, because your list probably should not be the one that I am playing, mostly because this list is not the one that I am playing currently. So that's why I don't like the whole writing sideboard guys stuff, and what I don't agree when people go nuts about sideboard guys or they ask for sideboard guys. I mean, I understand why, and I think that it makes sense. Damn, that's a card. Whew. Now I really wish I held this in hand. This is so sketchy. This is so sketchy. Ah, man, this really sucks. This is so sketchy. You got me, opponent, but if you're hanging out in chat, that's pretty not cool, actually. That's very not cool. Just like on the blind surgical Eurasian steerings. Seems very, very sketchy. Okay, so this will bring me up to 4 mana, 5 mana next turn. So if I find the bounce land, now I have access to turn 3 prime time. That's such a sketchy turn 1. Yeah, my opponent, I would say it's very sketchy. Anyway, moving on with my life. They even destroy the wrong thing. Sure. What? Oh my god. This is fine though. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. It's just very, very sketchy. Alright, so let's get some F6 value and let's see what my opponent does here. I'm casting Titan next turn. Alright, do you have another Abrupt Decay? If they don't have another Decay, then we slam in Titan next turn. They don't have Counter Magic mana. Assassin's Trophy, sure. At green, I guess. It doesn't matter, because that mana goes to waste. Also, my opponent is at 9, and they have a single card in hand. So there's also that. Ifeno, thank you for the follow. Thanks for hanging out today. Liliana. Alright, so we win the game. And this is the strength of Coalition Relic, in case people were wondering about it. Hell yeah! Sehas 07, thank you very much for that. Yeah, with Twitch Prime. With that Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Enjoy your emotes. One, two, three, four, five, six. Wait a second. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I literally did this the other day too. I literally did this the other day too. I'm so dumb. I got too excited about this subscription and then I fucked it up. Is he gonna draw Thoughtseize here? Oh, he drew. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Man, I'm so stupid. Okay, so I should have won this game right here. But I'm very, very dumb. Alright, let's kill this Liliana. I'm still feeling pretty good here. Even if they draw like exactly like a Knight of the Reliquary or whatever, this still feels pretty okay to me. That's the prime time. Green. Yeah, I'm slamming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess they could have exactly the same full stroke. There we go. Alright, we really saw the power of Coalition Relic that game. I should have won like 2 or 3 turns earlier, but my opponent, I don't think they got the most value out of their cards. Surgical in Amulet did literally nothing. And, you know, they're really helpful. You said the stuff getting from a Spaniard with Argentinian blood. Oh, are you Argentinian too? That's awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out and glad that you've been enjoying the stream. Yeah. Glad that you have joined the primetime ranks, because it's great. Coalition Relic also helps complete our EDH deck cosplay. That's hilarious. Well, we really saw the power of Relic on both of those games. Both of the games we won specifically because of Coalition Relic, and this is what I have, what my experience has been. It's just really good. If you're not stupid and you know tap it for the wrong ability like I did more than once at this point, the card is just crazy powerful at what it does. I guess I'm gonna keep this. So we got an amulet or a way to buy a little bit of time. We just need to find bounce lands. That's step number one. That's step number one right there. Oh, Cyrodion. This might be the blue-red as foretold bull. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, Ancient Strings. Solid. We'll do this. Alright, so my opponent has a D's turn to leave it in, and they can only get back stupid Cyrodion. Sure. Now that we drew this, I think I'm happy just playing Azusa, bogging my opponent's Cyrodion, and then bouncing Bojuka Bog. Yeah, this is great. Next turn I can go get, I can either get engineered explosives or an amulet, depending on what I have going on here. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're actually Spanish. Cool. Very, very cool. Well, thank you very much for hanging out. I think I'm going to play Trinket Mage and I'm going to go get explosives. Blow this up. It blows my board up as well, but c'est la vie. Maybe I should have placed some amount of lands there. Magma Spray resolves. Sure. I think this list runs Cryptics and stuff like that. Explosives on 3. It resolves. Sweet. I definitely want to be doing this because, yeah, I guess they're gonna bounce their, what? Okay. I don't really understand my opponent's play right there, but I'll take it. As foretold. Yeah, the big difference here is, are they playing balance or not? That is the big difference maker right here. Because we don't really care about anything else. Rimai-san! Thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome again to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for that Twitch Prime subscription. So we're gonna play Azusa, and then we're gonna play Scout. That's gonna be it. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can transmute and cast a Primetime, which seems pretty strong. Yeah, I guess. Do you have a cryptic command, opponent? No cryptic. Sweet. So we're gonna do Teleria plus bounce land. We're going to bounce this, and now we're going to float 1 mana, play Garrison, bounce Gemstone, replay it, transmute for Blue Pact. If they leave in end, I'm fine with this, I think. Yeah, I think if they live in end, I'm very much okay with this. They only get like 1/5/5 do nothing. They use 2 cards, and I get that by Trinket Mage. Yeah, this is perfectly okay for me. So now instead of getting a Blue Pact, I'm going to be getting a Summoner's Pact instead. So we're still very much fine. Summoner's Pact, and that's it. Okay, cool. And this kind of suggests to me that they are not really playing this stupid card, Restore Balance, which is cool, because that's the card that gets us living in doesn't do anything. Sure. I block. No, I don't block. Cool. So we're going to be doing this. We pay. We're going to play out the amulet. We're going to play this cast Primeval Titan. Yes. So we're going to get Slayer Stronghold plus Vesuva, copying Boros Garrison. We're going to haste the Titan. We're going to bounce this, play it as our land for turn, and we are going to attack for lethal. Attack, yes. Sun Home plus, we can get a Tolaria West here actually. That seems good. Sweet. Boom. And that's game. Sweet. Winning game 1 is actually pretty good there. Tormod Script. We want Cavern because I think they play Blood Moon and stuff. They play Cryptic, sorry. Galactic, I don't think I want. Definitely don't want Paths. Playing a Ugin in the 75. Ugin is not a card I want to have in my 75 at all. I'd rather have Embercool than that. Yeah, people sometimes go deep. I understand the thought process behind it though, in terms that it's the same as Mono Blutron. We don't care about like playing a card on turn 3, right? What we care about is catching up. But I just don't think Ugin is really that good of a card. What you had to decide over freeing up the Rex Age slot? Yes, actually it was Chameleon Colossus. This was the last card that came in. Yeah, I mean Titan is the deck's game plan, so it doesn't help enact it. It is it. To destroy everything against human, I might much rather have access to 2 explosives than explosives and Ugin, to be honest with you. Because you're probably not making it all the way to 8 against humans. Not in a normal game. And if I wanted to hedge against humans, I would play the main deck Harlequin. Take might block dominance. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. And I'm not really loving explosives anyway. Yeah, Tracker was great. Yeah, it's pretty good. Colossus is a fine card. I was playing before actually playing Colossus. I was playing. I literally just threw the Colossus in there, because I saw. I'm expecting my opponent to be playing Blood Moons. So. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Colony Garden? Sure. Sorry that the sideboarding was a little bit sketched there. Yeah, I guess this is fine hand. And by fine I mean keepable. Yeah, I don't want to cut Ghost Quarter. As I was saying, I suspect my opponent might have Blood Moons. Faithless Looting. Best card in Modern. Now that KCI is banned. Faithless Looting is like far and away the best card in Modern. And I don't think it's particularly close. If they don't answer this amulet, I'm gonna have a really nice next turn. That Azusa was a great top deck. And this is why we play 4. I even sided one out. Wow, so crazy. So lucky. I'm expecting to get remanded here, but that's the life. It's fine. No remands. Okay. There you go. You missed the B. You missed a B. Yeah, look at that. Forcing the Electrodominance out. And now no more Electrodominances. Electrodominances. Alright, now what? We're tapping out. What are we doing? Please, flashback Faithless Looting. How can I possibly beat a flashback Faithless Looting, right? Baltres, thank you very much for that follow. Damn, 743 followers. We're almost there for the Breach stream. I still owe Inquisitor Jesus his Breach stream because I wasn't able to stream last week, mostly because I was like dying on a bed, so that's the main reason. But I also wanted to, make sure that he's watching. We were thinking about doing it today, but it couldn't work, unfortunately, so. Yep. Magma Spray. So they are representing Remand. I don't think they have Mana Leak, but they might very, very easily have Remand. If I play into Remand, I cannot actually develop my board. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Sick. And now we go for Pact of Negation. We should be in a very, very solid spot. Now we have a Pact. We have a Titan ready to go next turn. Cycle Ceradon, you got it. I hope Tigi is just like blowing my opponent out so bad. Yeah, Fulminator resolves. Sick. No need to serve with the Teague. We're in such a good spot anyway. Bojuka plus Toleria, I guess? Yeah, sure. We're playing the control game here. That's it. This is a solid control card right here. Basically 6 mana, Demonic Tutor every turn. Fair and balanced magic card. Gonna gain a couple of life for value. Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels like this Teague is doing work. Definitely feels like that Teague is doing some serious work. Tormod's Crypt. You got it. Oh, opponent. Oh, opponent. This should be game over. Primeval Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They already know about the Pact of Negation. Bodos Garrison and Gemstone Mine. Bouncing Bog, sure. Play line for turn. Haste. Go to combat. Percent lethal. Sunhome Sanctuary. Bounce. Sure, this. I think my opponent is just F6 at this point. Another Tolari West. Definitely feels like my opponent is very F6'd. Swing for 20. GG's. For the Burnout Phoenix variant matchups. Personally, I think Pelaka Worm is just like a little bit too cute. I don't think I want to... If, let's say I'm playing against Burn, right? If I'm playing against Burn, I don't want to have to rely on having a Breach in hand in order for my save my ass card to save my ass. I don't know if that makes any sense. But if you're playing Thragtusk, for example, if you're playing Obstinate Baloth, you have the Baloth, you cast it, that's it. You know, it's pretty straightforward. There's no more steps that you need to figure out before your card does actually what it's meant to be doing. With Pelaka Worm, 7 mana is a lot against burn. It's castable. You might be lucky enough, but I personally think that I don't want my cards. That's like adding extra steps in a matchup that doesn't allow for risks. If that makes sense. The burn matchup is very much about tiny edges. And by playing Pelaka Worm as your burn hate card, I guess, you are forcing yourself to also need to have the Through the Breach in hand in order for your burn hate card to do anything at all. So personally, I would play Thrugtusk. I think that that's just trying to force the breach aspect of it a little bit too much for my taste. I would call a creature fetching any answer from the control creature. Alright. Futsies. If they take the steerings, I'm very, very fucked. Nice, my opponent is not very familiar with the matchup. Sweet, good for me. You know what? I think I'm actually going to spend turn 1 Ancient Steerings, because this is like, I need for this to resolve. If this doesn't resolve, I simply cannot win the game. So I'm going to play around Stubborn Denial and stuff like that by just, you know, casting, resolving these steerings right now before my opponent can like Thoughtseize it away or stub it. So now I expect this Summoner's Pact to go bye-bye. Oh, explosives. I guess they have the shadow here. Damn. Man, this is not my experience at all when I play Death Shadow. Unfortunately. I just never draw a threat and die with like a million cantrips in my hand. That's my experience in the Death Shadow matchup. But whenever I play against Death Shadow, the deck looks insane. It's like they're playing Legacy and I'm stuck playing Modern. It's a stub. Okay. We gotta find a bounce land here. That's what we're looking for. No blocks. Bounce land, please. That's actually solid too. It doesn't let me do anything this turn. Yeah. Fuck. That's a stuff that's not countering my Summoner's Pact though, so there's that. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we are dead. I guess it's better than nothing. So actually, if I draw a bounce land, no bounce land. I'm dead to Snapcaster Mage here. Do they have it? Have another Fatal Push. Don't have any way to lose life, please. Okay, bounce land off the top wins the game. Bounce land off the top wins the game. I guess we technically have one redraw. Technically have one redraw. I don't think I'm gonna survive this though. Oh no, I block. What do you think about burning different variations with those new up the stages credit cards? I have seen some ridiculous skills on turns 3 and 4. Yeah, I think that burn is much better than it used to be. Cavern of Souls, yes. Chameleon Colossus, yes. Pactification out. We can sidle on one of those. Ghost Squatter out. Rex Sage out. We can take out one Coalition Relic. Take out a couple of, maybe just one Amulet. The Coalition Relic has been excellent, GD Culture. It has been very good. I'm very happy with it. One scout. Yeah, this looks fine. I sided out one relic because, well, Stubborn Denial is a card. Sure. Keeping this. Our trump card. The trump card. Turn 1 Steerings. Let's see what we find. Systemic Growth is fine. Next turn, I'm actually going to play out these Engineered Explosives. I suspect my opponent is going to Foxes this away. Thanks everybody for hanging out today, by the way. We got 51 viewers right now. That's, I think, my new record. In terms of, you know, viewers that got here with no hosts or anything like that. So I really want to thank everybody that's hanging out today. If you don't know me, my name is Francisco Pavlushek. I stream a lot of Amulet on this channel, almost exclusively at this point. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, make sure that you hit on that link right there. If you haven't hit that follow button, by the way, make sure that you do so. You can get notified whenever I go live. And there we go. And what you can also hear what decks I'm gonna be playing if you check out my Twitter account right there. Beautiful, nice and smooth segue. This is a solid draw, by the way. The Cavern is a fine draw. Gonna try to hide it as long as I can. You can also subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you get access to this beautiful primetime emote, not only on this channel but on every single channel on Twitch. So it's very nice and very sweet looking. Also, all of my past streams get uploaded here. This is my YouTube channel. Yeah, this is more my experience with Grixis Shadow. I have like an anemic Snapcaster and that's all I got. Might Link, thank you very much for that follow. Another gemstone. Passing the turn. In fact. I'm gonna Pact right here. I can take next turn off, and this way I play around Stubborn Denial. I get owned by Surgical, but that's okay. That's a Shadow, which I'm gonna be killing. Boom. Let's do this right now, because next turn my mana is tied. Look at this beautiful sequencing. Oh my. Look at this beautiful sequencing. They don't know about this gemstone. Yes! Got him! Got him. My opponent made a mistake there. They should not have played a Shadow that turn. They should have waited until this turn to play the Shadow, because I wouldn't have been able to destroy it and play the Titan at the same time. No, it should not. If you read Chameleon Colossus, this is protection from black. This means that I can block Death Shadow all day long. Also, its ability is +X+X, means that I can usually kill a shadow opponent on a single swing, since they usually lower themselves down to like 8 or so, as you saw both of those games. Thrawn is, I think Thrawn is unplayable in this matchup. I don't think I would side Thrawn in if I had it. It's better in the control matchup, so there's that. So if you want to hedge against control, then you can probably play Thrawn. But it doesn't do what I want it to do in this matchup. We'll keep this hand. No turn 1 discard is nice. And that's a solid draw, because this Gemstone Mine is going to get taxed. No plays turn 1. Interesting. Huh. I wonder why. I'm gonna play out one of these Tolari Wests, and the second one it's going to actually be transmitted away to get another to get a bounce land. Unless I draw a bounce land here. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's a solid draw. Please keep doing nothing. I'm loving this. I am loving this. Don't dismember this and play a massive shadow. That's just so not cool, OP. That's an angler. Angler's fine. Playing Teleria. Actually, I should have transmuted. I should have played this out actually and transmute this for a cavern. This point, I think I'm going to get Trinket Mage. And I'm gonna get an Amulet, because I don't care if it gets countered and it's the highest upside. There's the stub, that's fine, I don't care. Mishra's Bubble. 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 Ah, they found the delta. Hopefully they flashback looting here, because that means that they're not holding up this Naval Stroke for this. This definitely looks like a flashback looting. Oh no, this is Cake Man. Oh no. Okay, cool. Sweet, so this prime time is resolving then. Which is great. Let's block here. We're at 17. Whew, got Mono Primeval Titans. Because we have Mono Primeval Titans, I think I'm interested in getting Colony Garden plus Bounce Land and then replay Colony Garden. And this Primetime is going to block the Angler. Primetime is going to block the Angler and... Nice. Okay. Yeah. Giant. Okay. Oh, this is fine. Yeah, cool. That's okay. So now we're going to have playing around disdainful stroke because we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. We're going to get a Bojuki Bog plus a Bounce Land. Man, we have so much mana. This is great. No move bog for you. We're going to bounce Tolaria. Transmute for Engineered Explosives. Guess we play it out right now. We're not gonna play it out right now. I want my opponent to be mana inefficient. How does Death Shadow beat 3 Titans? With Timur Battle Rage. That card is very fucking good. If you don't know about the card, the name Timur Battle Rage, it's very, very, very good. Okay. That's solid, actually. Okay. Do we just win? Or do I have to work harder for this? I have to work harder for this. So I swing. Get Tolaria plus Bounce Line. I have 1, 2, 3 transmute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have exactly lethal with a Walking Ballista. Sounds good to me. Tolaria, Sanctuary. Bounce this. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I love how my opponent is like trying to figure out what my trick is, and I'm just like literally chomp attacking because I am gonna kill them a different way. All right. Sweet. Currently 3-0, beating Death Shadow, Blue Red as Foretold, Living End, blah blah blah. And what was the first one? Oh, Foretold Loam. I should start updating my record. I'm gonna make a new tab actually. So this is gonna be White Amulet post KCI. Yeah, it was weird. The 4-color Loam deck was pretty sweet actually. It was like gifts, Loam, and like stuff like that. It was pretty awesome to be fair. Blue Red Electro Living End. And 2-1 versus Grixis Death Shadow. Chi-san, you just jinxed us. Now we can never 5-0. We just were jinxed. Yeah, there was reliquary, there were loams, there were like gifts and given, burial rights, burial, whatever that card, burial rights. There was loam, there was Raven's crime, there were very suspicious surgicals on ancient steerings. There was a lot of action. Good stuff. This card is gasoline. I love this card. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I think this card is actually great. And like, imagine if this were a Sword Tooth instead of a Scout. What do I play on 3? Coalition Relic or the Sword Tooth? I don't need to choose, because I can play both, because I'm playing Scout. If they kill it, that's fine. That's one turn that they use where they are not progressing their game plan. Yeah, that's a bolt. That's fine. Alright, we're playing against the dreaded Phoenix deck. The dreaded Phoenix deck. So this is gonna bring me up to 5 mana. I still need to draw an untapped source in order to tighten them 4. The 1 bottom, 1 top. Classic. That certainly counts. So we're tightening them 4, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Is this Grixis Shadow? That would make me very, very sad if this is Grixis Shadow instead of Phoenix. I mean, I guess it could be. Alright, sweet. Hi, Aaron. I'm great. I'm great. The deck is great. We're trying some new things. Coalition Relic has been insane. Insane. The only bad thing about Relic being this good is the fact that I'm gonna need to spend like $15 to actually buy them. Oh yeah. Aaron, thank you very much for staying faithful to the prime time. Welcome back to the Stronghold. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Thanks for your continued support. 4 months already, huh? Damn. Okay, so it's actually Grixis Shadow. It's not Phoenix. They need 2 discard spells here. They need 2 discard spells. New White Blood Crypt. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I can get behind this. Okay, Pact of Negation is solid. So we're gonna do green here. We're not gonna be stupid and we're gonna tap this for mana. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. I'm just stupid. So prime time. What time is it, opponent? Tell me what time it is. It is prime time. Do I wanna get? I guess I'm gonna get Sunhome, so I can have it untapped. Yeah, I guess I can activate with what's his name, so this is fine. I definitely want Bog. Nice. Nice, Aaron. I think Relic is very good. I have to say, Relic is very, very good. My testing has been showing that. This is probably what you're looking for. I am Stevie. Stevie. Sweet. That's a shadow that's not in their hand. Basic swamp. Swamp. Sweet. We're looking very good here. I am Stevie. Thank you very much for that follow. Thanks for hanging out here. Thanks for checking out the channel. Okay, let's think here. So we packed. We pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, I can attack, and my opponent needs to chomp block. So this is great. This is great, and I don't need to do anything. So check it out. My opponent is forced to chomp block here because I can just activate. Okay, they just gonna see. So they are forced to chomp block, and what I was gonna do is I was going to assign all the damage to whichever the shadow chooses to chomp block, and deal nothing to them. This means that my opponent cannot. It doesn't have ferocious. Is it ferocious? Well, the one that enables stubborn denial. So even though primetime tramples, you can choose to assign all the damage to the creature and nothing to them, and that's what I was gonna do. Then I was going to transmute for explosives, play it on 1. My opponent won't have a 4/4 in play, so stop doesn't counter it, and then I was gonna crack it and kill the shadows. Sweet. So sideboard the same way. Million Colossus, -1 of Relic, -1 of this, -1 of this, -1 goes Squatter, -1 Amulet, -1 Scout, minus Rexage. Yep. Awesome. Let's do it. Yep. I'm actually very happy that Explore is seeing some more play. I've always liked Explore. I think the card was never bad. I have no idea why people gave so much shit to Explore. Explore always did what I wanted it to do. The idea behind Daryl doing that was because of Grixis Shadow and Phoenix and those kind of matchups where you are starting out as a Career Tribe Scout. Having access to Explore is incredible. So, an Explorer is basically the best card in the deck in those kind of matchups. I think I'm gonna keep this. I really need to see some lands. I have 26 in my deck. Depending on how my turns go, I'm not even going to play Scout on 1. That's an Inquisition. Yeah, so the idea behind this spell is because of Storm mostly, because the spell is a hard counter for Gifts and Given, whereas Spell Pierce can often be played around by our opponents when they're on Storm. But I do agree that, you know, countering Teferi or countering Jace is very important. So personally, I really like Spell Pierce. But it's an option for sure. It's an option for sure. What does this mean? Okay, I'm doing this turn 1. Simic Growth. I would love to have had access to that Cavern of Souls, but priorities. in place. Yeah, 2 Pierce, 1 Negate has been pretty sweet for me. Crazy Poe? Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm testing Relic right now, so that's why I'm running 2, because I want to draw it often to see if it's actually good. And I've been drawing it often enough, and maybe 2 is the right number, actually. I'm not sure, but I would entertain the possibility that 2 it might be the right number of Coalition Relics to play. I definitely want 1. The first one is incredible. It's very, very good. That's a Thoughtseize. What? Really? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm throwing a Sakura under the bus. They can bolt that if they want. I don't care. Are you playing in Toronto? Sick. Yeah, it's weird, but like the more I play Amulet, the more I don't know what list I'm going to play. I'm gonna be playing at GPLA, and I'm still like, shit, no idea what I'm gonna be playing. Yeah, it's a Shadow and an Angler. Can't deal with the Angler, but I can deal with this. And I'm definitely dealing with this, by the way. Oh, that's interesting. How about Memory of Second E? It seems really good against Shadows, solid against Burn, great against the tribal decks, obviously. Seems like it will render some of the more narrow. Okay, what would you side out for it? Like, what would you want? What slot is that second explosives taking up? I think it's definitely defensible. Definitely not taking 9 damage here. Definitely not taking 9. Because if I know, like, as I was just saying, there's not even close to a consensus build about Amulet, for Amulet, I mean. So if you want to try something out, if there's anything that you feel like might work, chances are it probably might. You don't need to. There's no consensus. There's no consensus build, and the more I play it, the more I kind of go away from from a consensus build. Do I want a path here? I think I do. If they have this stub, they have this stub. They don't have the stub. But I don't want them to draw the stub. And I'd rather stay at a healthy 17 here. Yeah, if you want to make that split, that's a perfectly reasonable split. Love that. Solid top decks. If they have exactly this Disdainful Stroke, this is going to be sad, but I'm not going to play around that. They do have it. Fuck. Yeah, they had it. That's so sad. Yeah, they are no threats. At least there's that. I don't think I want to cycle this canopy just yet. Yeah, Shadow has been running this same full stroke for a while. That's why I study in the second cavern. This is going to be a flashback dismember. I hope it is. I'd rather them flashing back dismember and killing my Asusa than them flashing back a Thought Scour and like drawing into an actual threat. Yeah, there's a Scar. Don't draw a threat. That is actually fine. We're drawing to 3 Primeval Titans and 3 Summoners backed. One, two, three. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm actually going to transmute this for a bounce land because having a bounce land in hand allows me to cycle this canopy. Unless they destroy my amulet, of course. Ugh. Not that one. They left on top, so I think I'm dead next turn. Alright, so I have 2 draw steps to find the prime time. Number 1. Not quite. I'm feeling dead here. I can T-West for explosives on 1. One, two, three. Transmute. Transmute. I'm 1 mana short. Fuck. I can go get Transmute for Ballista to not die. Transmute for Ballista to not die. Man, that was a lot of turns without drawing a prime time. It's my only fucking out though. And it even costs me a gemstone. Yeah, this is very sad. Wow, that is default stroke on Chameleon Colossus was massive. I can't transmute for Colony Garden because I already had used my land drop. So I can't actually play the colony out. They could fetch shock and we win. We found the line. We found the line. They just have to fetch shock and kill themselves. They just have to fetch shock and kill themselves. Sounds reasonable. What do we got here? Well, but at that point I'm also behind on... Oh, they just have the Snapcaster for... Oh, Bolt. Yeah, the Bolt Battle Rage. Anything kills me here. Okay, they got me. It's the same thing, right? It doesn't get me anywhere. But I played my... I guess it cost me my gems to mine. I had blue floating and I could like transmute for colony. It still doesn't get me anywhere because I still have the same amount of lands in play. But I don't have a card that might kind of win the game if I'm very, 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 very lucky. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm gonna take out the relic and add a third explosives. I feel like I'm dying to shadows way too much. On the play I kind of want the extra ramp though. Yeah, let's do the same thing. No, I don't think. And they have not shown me Colligan's command yet. I don't even know if my opponent has it in their deck. This draws. Okay. This is very sad. Such a sad way to go. Such a sad way to go. Hopefully my opponent has like 4 Thoughtseizes and 3 Inquisitions and that land. That's my opponent's hand. 4 Thoughtseize, 3 Inquisitions. And the land they just played. They don't even have a discard spell on 1. How unlucky can I be? Ha! Got him. Got him. Not bad. That's a way to not die right there. That's what that is. It's kind of nice that Grixis Shadow is not playing any more Fulminators in their deck. Because when they were playing Fulminators, this matchup was unwinnable. Gonna try to be on the multi-plants plan. One top, one bottom. Because they want that card now. Want it now. Have more lands. Oh my god. You see, when you draw like this deck looks broken. That's an angler. It would be nice to find the gemstone mine here. Gemstone mine? Amulet would also do it. Yes! Get fucked. Of course, trying to play around stubbornly now. Of course, the plant token swings. All right. They can not have a threat. Who knows? I don't know if you've been playing, maybe you've been playing against not so great players, or maybe people have not been drawing normally against you, Aaron Kent. But Grixis Shadow is definitely a bad matchup. Definitely so. Yeah, Pokisan, attacking with plant token was definitely a correct play there. Because I don't want to deal damage to them, you know? Because if I deal damage to them, it grows their shadows. So attacking there with the plant token was definitely the correct play. Oh, they can't trip, they can't trip, they can't trip. Because Shadow is a concern with or without Grove. Grove doesn't fix the matchup, and with this in this version of the deck, Grove doesn't fix my mana. So like, why would I play Grove? It's not like having a one-off Grove of the Burn Willows is gonna make your Death Shadow matchup better. That's not how it works. This plant ate a fucking bolt. I'll take it. I mean, that's how we make up for the card disadvantage, I guess. Take 5, can't do anything. Yeah, I remember that clip, Elf Kid. That was pretty gas, actually. Okay. Alright. If we top deck at prime time, we have a chance. We need to top deck exactly Primeval Titan. We need to top deck exactly Primeval Titan here. Can we top deck exactly Primeval Titan? That's not a Primeval Titan. We die. Yep, not getting there. That's really shitty that we lost to Shadow on a mul to 4. Such a sad way to go. We can still get that 4-1 though. Not all hope is lost. Snapkeep. Storm. Shit. Yep, that's Storm. Here I'm gonna get Amulet. And Steer again. Shit. Teleria. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do Teleria. Boom. How do I pronounce my username? Well, my last name is Pavlushek, so it would technically be something like F Pavlush, but you can pronounce it however you want. I really don't care. I know that it's a weird ass last name. Okay, it's gonna be the weird. We've been transmuting for Bounce Land quite a bit, to be honest. This 2-1 is not gonna change anything, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Electromancer. Did they have the remand? Fuck! That's really, really sad. That's really, really sad. Yeah, that's... I think I lose now. Fair enough, Aaron. Huh. So I can transmute for Cavern, then play Cavern, and then play this and the Cavern for turn. But that uses up my Scout, which I want to leave up. I think I'm not going to play around a second remand. I think it's better for me not to. Because I definitely want to have access to Pact of Negation. Okay, well, jam. Okay, this actually is fine because that means that, you know, Remand wouldn't have that. Cavern wouldn't have done it either. Sweet, that's awesome. We drew the Wujuki Bog. This gives us interaction, which is fucking great because it's what we need here. Another Electromancer, it's fine. Semi-growth. 2, 3. Okay. Another remand? No. Sweet. Finally. Okay, so we're gonna do Gemstone Mine. We're gonna do Gemstone Mine plus Stronghold. Yeah. No, my opponent simply didn't have it all game. I wonder what hand they kept. Just flooded like crazy. Okay, so now I want to make sure that I have transmute mana, so that's going to be Simic plus another Teleria, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. I want to make sure I have enough mana to transmute for Pact of Negation. Transmute for Pact of Negation. And play Simic Growth and bounce Gemstone, I guess. At this point I have like shit ton of lands. Sleight of Hand resolves. So I have two very solid pieces of interaction and lethal next turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that yeah, this was in the bags. Okay, so what do we want? We want Cavern. We want Spell Pierce, Negate. We want Teague. And we want Tormod's Crypt. -1 Relic, -1 Rex Sage, because I don't think they are on Blood Moon, they were playing the Shivan Reef. -1 Summoner's Pact. We can probably take out Colony Garden instead of Kavita Crossroads. And one more card. The list. Sweet. I always like having access to 1 explosives in case they go for the empty plan, which is unlikely, but who knows. Titan O'Clock. Awesome name, by the way, first of all. Second of all, I have been very sick for the past week. I've been very sick, and 2 weeks prior to that I was in Argentina, so that's why I haven't updated it a bit. This stream is gonna be going on YouTube though, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm gonna hedge. I'm gonna assume that my opponent does not have access to Blood Moon. Well, this is a hand I'm gonna keep, and I'm never gonna find a green source, and it's gonna make me very sad. Cancel that order. We're actually fine. Do I want to name human here? I think I do. So turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Uncounterable Asusa, turn 3 Uncounterable Primetime. I mean, I might be dead, but if I'm not dead, I'm feeling very confident. Yeah, we do have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we don't have enough actual lands to. We do have enough actual lands to primetime next turn. Yeah, we are probably dead though. I really needed to draw some piece of interaction there. Well, maybe I'm not dead. They need more rituals. Interesting that they are on the piece of the puzzle against us. Them bolting by Azusa is pretty bad for me though, so there's that. If they bolt Azusa, that means I cannot Titan next turn unless I draw exactly a bounce. Oh, they. Oh, but they don't have a way to filter. Oish. I mean, this is not lethal by any means. Yeah, this is not lethal. And they didn't kill my Yasusa, sweet. So I guess I win? Oh no, it is lethal, I'm stupid. Well, that happened. Sweet. Now what? Run it back, I guess. Mulligan again. What do I think about no Tormod script? I think that's a bold statement. Put this on top. This is a very solid. This is a very solid hand, actually. So now we Amulet, we Coalition Relic, and we Titan on 3. Amulet. Play this. Play this. Please tap out for Dork. Or best case scenario for me here is they grape shot my scout. That's probably like the single best thing that can happen. Okay, so they are holding up Remand. Steering's first. Civic growth. Okay, this is cool because now I can force through. I can either transmute for a cavern or I can transmute for a Pact of Negation. I can pay for Pact of Negation next turn with the help of Scout. I think I want to get Cavern, and I'm gonna get a little bit greedy. And I hope that my opponent doesn't kill me this coming turn. Which it's possible they can kill me from here. They have 7 cards in hand. They kept on top. It's very possible for them to kill me here. In fact, it's very likely for them to kill me here. Fuck me. Oh, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. Because I'm trying to force through my Titan. Once I have access to my Titan, I can just, you know, get bogged with that. But they just had exactly... Ugh. So annoying. I hate Storm. I hate Storm so much. Okay. Alright. Not dead. Not dead. I'm a little bit further from lethal here. Bounce this. Put a counter. Okay. So we do green here. Green. 6. And here we do Bujugi Bog and Tolaria West. I'm definitely doing Bog here. Yeah. I guess they fizzled. I mean, they need to fizzle for one more turn before I'm safe. They can still kill me here. They have 6 cards. They have 6 cards. I think they already drew from the Serum Visions. So I think this is actual 6 in hand. Yeah. They left 2 cards on top though. So I'm thinking I'm dead next turn. I think I'm transmitting for explosives here. Okay. Unsubstantiate. I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm getting Pact of Negation now. Naming Giant here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll Vesuva the Bujugi Bog. That gets rid of 2 Metamorphoses, which is great. Vesuva and I guess another Tolaria? Or Kavita Crossroads. Yeah, I guess Kavita Crossroads. Make it a little bit harder for them to kill me. Now I have access to Pact of Negation. Yeah, that was not a good line for them. That was most definitely not a good line on their side. Do we Teague here? Do I Teague or do I prime time again? What's up, Felix? Yeah, Coalition Relic has been incredible. It has been very, very, very good. I've been I've been very, very impressed by Coalition Relic. I think I'm gonna go for Teague here. Oops, they just conceded for no reason. Sweet. Um, 4-on-1 is pretty solid. 4-on-1 is pretty solid. We beat 4-color, Loam, Gifts, whatever. Blue, Red Electrolivinant, Grixis Shadow, and Storm, and then we lost to Grixis Shadow again. Prima y San, ¿por qué no ir por otro titán? Es una opción, justamente. La idea es, estoy considerando, quiero jugar otro titán o quiero jugar un Gadoktig. Gadoktig se asegura de que mi oponente no me puede hacer gifts y no me puede hacer Pasting Flames. Lo cual limita bastante las formas en las cuales tiene para matarme, sobre todo después de que ya le exilié un Grape Shot. I am new with this deck and I have a few questions. Maybe you can help me. For sure, Rin94, ask away. Never be shy to ask questions. There's no stupid questions. Only stupid answers. Super duper fresh. How you doing? Thanks for being here. How do I feel about Swartooth in Amulet? I don't like it. We have way too many 3s as is. And I just don't like Swartooth. My Spanish my Spanish is pretty good, thank you. Thank you, I've been practicing. Only 28, almost 29 years practicing Spanish. I think I'm getting there. Alright, so this was the list. This is the list that we just played. Maybe Reclamation Sage is not the card to have in the main deck. That is, something that I said when we just started. I definitely want to have one of these like Silver Bullets in the main, because I want to open up cyber slots. But maybe Reclamation Sage is not the one and it should be Bailoff instead. There's a ton of Shadow online, so I'm actually quite happy with the Chameleon Colossus right now. What about Crumbling Vestige? Is better than other forests or Grow of the White Willows? No. That's the short answer. In this version, I am playing straight banned. I have blue, I have green, and I have white cards. That's it. I don't have anything else. So I think that either a card that adds green, white, or even a basic forest is just better than Crumbling Vestige in this particular list. It makes my mana better. Also, my sideboard cards are all at instant speed, which means that Crumbling Vestige doesn't really help me. Crumbling Vestige usually helps if you want to be more combo-y, because it makes your Titan add mana, which is great sometimes, but it's not really what I need. I think I'm much better off just playing a canopy or something like that. Why do you like Explore, and what about Crewfix? Crewfix is great. I assume you mean Courser of Crewfix, because the card Crewfix is terrible, but Courser is actually excellent. This is a fine card. Yeah, you could play this like instead of Bailoff if you like Courser better. It's cool. It's a perfectly playable card. I'm just choosing to Bailoff is usually more impactful when it's impactful. But Courser, it's more overall a good card in a wide variety of matchups. But the reason why I wanted to bring one of the cards to the main was to open up a cyber slot so I could play Chameleon Colossus. And if I'm playing Courser, then I need to take some other card, right? So and why Cut Explore? Because I'm testing Coalition Relic. I think this card is excellent, and I've been very, very happy with it. Every time I cast it, I've been super impressed. More questions. One explosives in the main has suited me well in testing. Yes, one explosives in the main is a must. I would never play Amulet without at least one explosives in the main. Sometimes two. You can answer in Spanish if you want. I'm from Spain. Oh, Rain, are you from Spain? That's cool. Awesome. I don't mind answering in English so everybody can understand, DRGMTG, hello. Hello to you too. Thanks for hanging out. I know it seems like a weird card to have in our sideboard, but Purge. Yes, Crazy Paul, you're right. I took your recommendation that you were saying that Purge has been really good for me, and I tested it, and it has been pretty good as well. In fact, I had a Purge here instead of the Colossus, and I chose to make the change for the Colossus at the last minute after seeing Daryl's list. I kind of like the Colossus though, so I don't know. But yeah, Purge is definitely great. I agree. I think it's a very fine card. I can't afford the Horizon card right now. GP Toronto is this weekend. I'm using this Cryline in its place. Yeah, you can use. What I would recommend is this. Is if you have it. This is a very easy swap. This is probably like the best alternative for this list. The idea for Canopy is to have access to untapped white. That's green and white. So I want my lands to add green. If my lands don't add green mana, then they better be doing something very, very, very good, like this, or this, or this, or this. But I want all my lands to add green mana all the freaking time. What do you think about this spell? Why you think Daryl saw this? Played Explored again. I think this spell is a fine inclusion. So the idea for running this spell instead of Spell Pierce is because it's a hard counter for Gifts and Given, and for like in the control matchup, you can hard counter a Cryptic Command instead of trying to Spell Pierce. Personally, I think the Spell Pierce is just very, very valuable. So I understand why Daryl wanted to do that, but personally I just like Spell Pierce better because it counters Planeswalkers more than anything else. While also having it randomly counters Blood Moon too, which is a card that we are interested in countering as well for sure. And why I think they play Explorer again? They played Explorer because they wanted to have something to do in the matchups where they are siding out scouts completely or some number of them, namely Grixis Shadow and Phoenix. If you side all of these out and then you played against Phoenix, then you're not doing anything until turn 3 at least, and they are going to run you over. By playing Explorer, you are, you're still doing something and you're still progressing your game plan, which is why Explorer was in the deck like a million years ago, right? I think Explorer is a great card. It progresses the game plan, and that's what we wanted to do. It's just not incredible, but it's always awesome. Fourth paths necessary. I like 4 paths. If you want to run less, you can write whatever you want. So no. Answer is no, they're not necessary. I just choose to run them because I like them. Testing that this deck for Bilbao. Sweet, yeah. It's great in the moment. It's an amazing deck right now. For a small local where I'm expecting to play against Strong Affinity, almost surely it is crazy to see the same reaction to just a crush. That seems to be going a little bit too deep, in my opinion. I mean, you can do whatever you want, Arian. I mean, It's how about Knight of Autumn in the main instead of Rex Sage Baloth? I guess I'm too big of a draw, not be able to remove bubble with it. Yeah, Pohatan, that's you just answered your own question. You literally just answered your own question. I don't care about the flexibility. I just care about killing Bloodmoon. That's the only thing I care about, and the only reason why this is here. One dispel, one pierce, two negate. Yeah, that's fine. That's a fine split. They're also likely to tune his specific team event because they had an existing meta, I'm sure. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, he was really targeting Phoenix and Grixis Shadow. There were a lot of Grixis Shadow that weekend. So I guess his meta was spot on and he was rewarded with a top 4. So that's awesome. Why do you run Teague over Rurik? A lot of time Rurik would be a free win. Rurik is never a free win. Just so you know, Yujo0318. Rurik is never a free win. Rurik has some value in some matchups, but it's always answerable. Against Storm, they can remand it, or they can bounce it to hand with Wipe Away or stuff like that. And now that KCI is no longer in the format, there's like Storm is literally the only matchup that I would want to play Rurik against, and it messes up my mana quite a bit. Right now, with the list as is, I have access to literally 5 red sources, 6 if I count Cavern of Souls, 7 if I count the second cavern in the sideboard. That's not a lot of red sources. I would need to add at least 2 more of them, and that would mean that I have access to less green, blue, or white sources, which is something I'm not interested in doing. So I'm playing Gadok Tea instead. And it has been fine. It hasn't been stellar so far. It's been okay. While I was testing, I beat Mono Blue Prison with Gadok Tea, and it was pretty insane because it blanked like 2. They couldn't cast Bottle Cloister, and it blanked 2 of the fucking Weirs in their hand, so it was great. It's another secret adjustment to layer play trick image, right? I haven't felt the need, as you could see for the last league. The mana has been fine. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 blue sources, which is a fine amount. Cavern helps cast Trinket Mage, and also Coalition Relic. I really cannot understate how good this card has been. Like, it literally fixes your mana, and by itself it gives you double blue to transmute with Teleria West, even under a Blood Moon. This card has been really good, and it makes me very sad because they are like $6 in paper, and I don't own any. I haven't spent like actual dollars on Magic cards in like 2 or 3 years, but I am afraid I will have to, because I want to play at GPLA, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be playing 1 or 2 relics, which means I'm gonna have to spend like $12 to do it, which is really sad. What about Rune Halo instead of Teague then? Single white is very different to double white. I mean, why do you not want to play Teague, the RGMTG? It's a fine card. And what does Halo even do? Halo is a terrible card. Halo is just not a card that's modern playable. In fact, it always makes me laugh whenever I played against like fucking Martyr yesterday, and they slammed that Rune Halo on turn 3, and I'm like, okay, sure, that means you're not gonna be using removal spell on my Premier Titan. I just start attacking, and then I was getting I got a Teleria West, and then I got like stuff to get into my hand, and then I just kept accruing value, and they just wouldn't kill it, and I'm like, this is great. Then eventually, when I actually cared about dealing damage to them, when they were at like 75 or something, I just transmuted for explosives, blew it up, and killed my opponent in like 2 or 3 turns. It's just bad card. It's just terrible card. Zombie Feint Man, thank you very much for that follow. Jacob C. Magics, sweet. Glad to have you here. Only on 1, 2 explosives. Dr. Peter Pan, yes. Yes it is. That's the short answer. Trinket is awesome. I definitely want to be playing too. If you play something like Titan, could buy you some time for it. What? I don't understand what the question is, DRGMTG. Can you rephrase it, please? ¿Qué empieza de los Explores contra prisión con las reliquias? Están bien. Explore es definitivamente una carta que está ok. La idea es estar usando ramp en los turnos, viste, en los turnos 2, 3, cuando estás ahí bordeando el scout afuera. Pero si no, Explore es tan bueno como fue siempre, viste, no se volvió peor ni nada, simplemente la gente no lo quiere jugar más, no sé por qué, pero nunca dejó de ser una carta excelente en el mazo. A mí siempre me gustó y siempre lo dije, que no me parecía una mala carta. Builds you time, it is not like when you played in Blue, White, or Mardu and expect to win by doing so. Yeah, but so whenever you're playing a card that does something, we don't care about buying time. How can I explain this? Buying time is not something I want to devote a slot for, a non-tolerable slot, that is, right? If I want cards that buy me time, that's this. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. Even this is more to not die. Even these are more to not die than to buy time. I really don't understand why you would want to play Roan Halo when you have. It's not easy to cast. Double white is not easy to get for us. A single white is fine, but double white is not easy. And like, you want your non-tourable cards to basically just fucking win the game. If you're gonna be playing a card that you can't tutor for, then you probably want that card to be like, I can't even think of any example, like Ensnaring Bridge against Eldrazi or something like that, you know? Even though I mean, our deck, Eldrazi is a joke of a deck, but yeah, besides that. Zombie Fireman, sweet, that's awesome. Well, glad, and yeah, you should definitely practice with it because it's amazing. Yeah, oh yeah, I turned the meme into the following thing. It's great. I love it. But yeah, the RGMTG. I just don't know what problem. I don't know what problem Rune Halo fixes. I mean, and it actually kind of like generates a problem because you're using a cyber slot for a card that you can't tutor for, and that you will probably not gonna be able to cast in a lot of situations. So it kind of creates a problem instead of fixing one. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I need to do a little bit of work with some stuff that I need to get done. But I want to thank everybody. We had like 60 viewers. That's so many. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out here today. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit that follow button. You can get notified. Oh, by the way, Sardas Damon, thank you for that follow. And you can do just like Sardas Damon. You can follow the channel. You can get notified whenever I go live. We stream a lot of Amulet on this channel. We do a lot of trying new things, like this, for example. Sometimes the things we try work, sometimes they do not, but we try them. And yeah, if you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that follow button then. Just like Kellner5 Enders just did, thank you very much. If you want to actually help support the stream, you can subscribe and you can get access to this beautiful emote not only here, but also on every single channel on Twitch. Thanks for playing MTGO instead of Arena. Yeah. How's it coming? Shanks McShiv. sorry, you don't like my meme. But yeah, Valakut is a fine deck. I actually play quite a bit of Valakut, but when I do play Valakut, it's more of this. I think this deck is absolute gasoline. I think this deck is great. I mean, we're playing main deck with Woodford Primus, right? How bad can a deck with Woodford Primus in the main deck be? I think this deck is awesome. I love playing this. But yeah, Bridge is nuts. Yeah, Bridge is great. This deck is a ton of fun. I just really enjoy the play patterns this deck creates as opposed to the actual scape shift. But yeah, so if you want to watch previous streams, you can go to my YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos in there. So definitely I encourage you to, if you want to watch some Amulet videos, go right to that link, and you can find all of my archives. This stream will be uploaded there tomorrow too. If you want to follow me on Twitter, if you do social media, you can do so with that link right there. I always post whenever I'm going live and which decks I'm going to be playing. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, you can do so with that link. We're a very active Discord, always talking all things Amulet. Oh, I convinced you, Shags McShiv. Thank you very much for that follow. Glad I was able to get you to follow. And finally, if you want to see any list, like your own list played on stream, you can donate to the stream. In fact, next stream we're actually going to be playing a donation list where we're going to be doing a variation of this. It's gonna be a variation of this with white in the sideboard. I need to get the actual list from the donator himself. But we're gonna be doing some of this right here. There we go. It's gonna be basically Amulet Bridge, but we're gonna be splashing white in the sideboard. And this is by Inquisitor Jesus, who very generously donated to the stream, and we're gonna be playing their list on their list live. I'm still need to figure out when this is going to be, because I have a show tomorrow in San Diego, and I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to be teaching or not while I'm over there. And depending on that, I'm going to be able to stream or not. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. We had a lot of viewers today, and I really appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you next time. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you soon. Bye-bye.